check that out. We got them both on, but we checked on this today. It's no good conditions right now. Radio blackouts on the beam. This is still going good right now, channel 12. I can show you guys in a second. I don't hear nobody. I usually hear the other guy say, those pretty blacked out. Channel 6 is still going good. I'm going to go to channel 12 in a minute. Let me show you a second. We're on 310 degrees. No channel 6. You guys don't hear it. I was checking those guys out. We're going to go look at the channel. I think we're the West Coast. We can hear on the game Mako 5000. They're not on the beam. All radio blackouts on channel AM and lower sideband. I was checking it all out. No good conditions on the beam tonight. See, that's all we're hearing right now on the beam. 290 degrees west. All black out. We don't hear channel 12 on the beam, but we do hear on the Mako 5000. That's all we're hearing. But on the Mako 5000, we're hearing a little better with these guys. We'll say hi to these guys out there. Break channel, breaker 1-2. How about anyone out there today? Foxman wants to say hi to all you guys out there today.
And he was fishing in one place.
Audio testing 1, 2, 3.
He was fishing for them alligator dogs. He said, I'm fixing to do something that you definitely don't want to do.
These are local channel 12 in my area. That's Toolman, Flash, Steelmaker. That's Toolman. I think that's I'm trying to figure out. That's Toolman. That's Flash. That's Flash out there.
That sounds like an old catfish being caught on that trawl on the phone north, spot.
Break channel, breaker 1-2. How about anyone out there? Foxman 362 waving on back to Flash. Cobb, I hear Cool Man out there. I hear him out there. I heard a bunch of guys out there. But conditions on Skip has not been quite good out here on the beam. But I'm on the Mako 5000 on the Quad 5. I hear channel 6 okay. But I think we're having radio blackout conditions today.
I was coming across the Mississippi River Bridge from Missouri back into Tennessee there at Dyersburg. And the river was down low and those two there was one of them, big old catfish That joker, it looked like it was at least 4 or 5 foot long.
Holy shit.
And that other one was beating the crap out of it with a stick, trying to kill it.
You guys talking about fishing, okay. Man, I've seen some fishing down in the Florida Panhandle a long time ago I used to do, but man, yeah, it's some big large fishes you were talking about. Hey, good evening to you out there, Flash. Foxman's waving back out here in Rockwood. We got you on the live stream right now. We're the only guys out here, and channel 6 is going good, but I just want to do a little live stream so my guys are watching out there, so you guys are talking. But man, there's no rain over here in Rockwood. Just want to let you know. I just checked the radars a while ago. They said it's supposed to rain around 8 o'clock tonight, but I think it's coming in late tonight. I think it's coming. No rain over here so far tonight. Yeah, I'm on the Quad 5 on the Mako 5000. I don't hear anything on my beam tonight, but I just want to let you guys know. You guys are sounding good out there. You're sounding loud out there tonight. But you guys hear me on the Mako 5000, the Quad 5 Top Gun I'm talking on right now. Doing okay out here. It's just been kind of cool tonight. I did a video yesterday when I went to Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I got into the Oak Ridge repeater estate 20 miles away on CB radio band, and I made some contacts to Oklahoma and Texas yesterday when I was in Oak Ridge yesterday, I did a off video live stream. Then I did one in the Rockwood Wally World parking lot. Yesterday I talked to a local trucker on my Anytone AT55 with my new striker antenna. Somebody donated to my channel. You guys heard about the strikers SR810 type antennas, the one with the lights in it. I took the lights out of it, but it's actually getting out pretty good for a mobile antenna. I just got this a couple days ago.
I said, you got it took down? He said, yeah, I got it down. And I was trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I said, I'll be there in a few minutes. I worked on it for about 15 minutes and they put it back up. And
Nothing happened.
he said, nah, I can't hardly hear nobody on the back of it. I said, well, that's what you wanted. That's how you know the back door's working.
Yeah, guys, go check out my mobile antenna video I got a few days ago. It's doing awesome. That Native VA, when I tune it, I had to trim the antenna about a week ago, and I did it yesterday when I went to Rockwood yesterday in the Walmart. I talked to a trucker on the interstate about 2 to 3 miles away when he was traveling. He was hitting 40 pounds in the parking lot, and I was just running barefoot on the Anytone AT55 N2 at least 80 watts, but it does 40 on sideband. But yeah, it is working good on the mobile antenna I was trying out yesterday. And I actually was in Oak Ridge, Tennessee yesterday. I made contacts to Oklahoma and Texas yesterday in the parking lot out near Kroger's and the Home Depot yesterday.
Brother went to the store. I seen him a bunch last year right up through here. He'd stop and talk to me. Then Tater used to mow them yards right across the road. And he'd sit there and watch us mow. I'd get done mowing and I'd ride and mow over and sit and talk to him for a minute.
So you guys, do you heard we had an earthquake about 80 miles to the east of us? It was this morning. We didn't felt it here in Rockwood, but one of my aunts actually felt it over by Midtown out there this morning around 9 o'clock. It was shaking their windows and their ceiling fan a little bit. That's what you got there, but I just want to let you guys know. But we didn't feel the earthquake out here in Tennessee, but I just want you to know about when I lived in Utah back in Pleasant View, about 40 miles north of Salt Lake City. We had one during the pandemic in 2020. It was a 7.0 earthquake. No, I think it was a 5.0. And people felt it all the way down the valleys, but I was on the benches at 5,000 feet. We felt a little shaking, that was it, but people felt it worse down below the valleys at 4,500 feet. And when my sister worked at the local slaughter plant down in Plain City, Utah, they were actually had windows that shaking. But the worst thing happened back in Utah with the 7.0 earthquake back in 2020, outside of Salt Lake City, about at least 30 miles to the west of them. The worst thing got out of Salt Lake City was there's a busted pipe, and in some town got destroyed by bricks from the earthquake. They haven't had that one for almost 80 years. That's me. I barely got him, but I hear him in there. Hey, Rich Runner. Good evening to you up here. Foxton's waving on back. I hear a bunch of guys out there, like 3 to 4 of them. We got you on the live video gate right now, but Skip's not coming in good tonight, only except channel 6. I'm on the Mako 5000. I checked my flat side beam. I don't hear any conditions tonight out here where I'm at. But if you guys want to get on the live stream, go say hi to me out there on the chat. But we got the guy on YouTube. Old Radio Night's on right now on YouTube. You guys check him out. I'll probably be watching Old 2 Radio Network later tonight. But this guy out of South Carolina's got a live stream on a different type of radios. You should check it out when you get some time. But I'm doing a little live video gate tonight so my guys can see you guys out there on the channel. And then waving all you guys out there. But I hope you guys want to see it on YouTube right now and see what you guys sound like. You can hear it on the live stream. I'm still here out here, Foxman, waving on back.
Hey, this thing here is dead quiet. But there's more down in Rockwood. I barely hear him and, of course, us, but, I mean, it's quiet.
I hear you at least 7 pounds, man. You're coming in loud and clear. I'm on my Mako V5000 out here on the Quad 5, just barefoot. And I was on my flat beam earlier today. I don't hear any conditions, but I hear conditions on this radio tonight. Except channel 6, and mostly that's it. But most of you guys are out there today.
Got a new fuse from a big box, and I ain't even got to use it yet.
Who's the one hear me, Foxman? You, where are you at out there? I'm over in Rockwood, but my SWR is at 1.4 out here on the Mako 5000. Probably because it got shooken by the wind out there, but at least it's doing okay out there today. Let me check my SWRs. Yeah, it drops on channel 26 better. See? 1.1 channel 39. Yeah, 1.5 on that. It happens with the rain. Probably have to pop the ratios back in again, but it's doing okay.
Here it is, done after 9. You better watch it, it's past on the bedtime. Man, that girl will come in here and we'll see it's past my bedtime.
So where are you guys at? You're in Sweetwater, Tennessee, Spring City, and Harriman. I hear you about 3 to 4 guys out here in my Mako 5000. I'm on the Quad 5 tonight. I hear you all you guys out there sounding good out there today from Foxman.
Yeah, Foxman was saying he could hear us up there.
I can hear Toolman out there. I hear Coolman. I hear him pretty good, at least 3 pounds. But you're the one that said, Foxman, you're making about 7 pounds out here tonight.
Foxman, this big flash down here in Harriman. You have yourself a good one up your way. I've been listening to you for a while.
Oh, you're up by Harriman. Yeah, you sound good at least 7 pounds. I don't hear you on my beam. I'm on my Mako 5000 with the Quad 5 out here. You know the orange radio I'm talking on right now.
Well, you're doing a fine job back this way. No doubt about it.
Yeah, Flash, you should see my YouTube channel. You should see the mobile antenna I got during this week. I got it all for free. I got a Striker AR10, SRA10, one of those things with the light bulb type antennas, but I took the lights out. And yesterday I did some videos in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, made skip contacts in the mobile on my Anytone AT55 M2 yesterday, barefoot, making contacts to Texas and Oklahoma yesterday in the mobile. And I was in the Rockwood Walmart yesterday, and I talked to a trucker on channel 19, and he was getting about 40 pounds, about 3 to 4 miles away when I was on my Striker antenna yesterday on my mobile radio. So is it raining where you guys at? It's not been raining here today. It rained just, I think it was 2 days ago we had rain. But when I looked on the radars, there is no rain. It's actually looked like it's raining, but it's not raining right now. Probably going to get it later tonight. But did you guys hear about that earthquake happened this morning in East Tennessee? Yeah, the local Knoxville News put it out there early this morning. We didn't felt it here in Rockwood, but my aunt actually felt it over in Midtown on the big hill out there nearby by that park area. Yeah, they felt the earthquake shaking their ceiling fan quite a bit, and that was it. But I saw in the local news this morning they were talking about it, they felt it pretty good over there, but it was at least 70 to 80 miles away from where we're at. We got some Channel 12 guys out there. That's cool, man, out there. They're about 12 miles away from me. Trying to figure out where they're at. I gotta hear this guy. That's your wild man. That's got your wild man. Hold on a minute. Is that wild man out there in Little Orange City? I hear him out there, and I hear Tool Man out there. I hear him in pretty crystal clear, at least 3 to 5 pounds. And I heard Flash at 7 pounds all the way out here. Just want to let you know from Fox, man.
Just sit here listening, Bob. You got Dad in there and that. Oh yeah, he's in there already. What do you say about that? You know, for an old buzzer fox, I don't guess I can play this whole out there. I ain't in there. Everybody just doing the best they can there. You know what? When you get up about your age, your brother, I don't know. I think you're pretty close to the same age.
He's in here today.
Anyway, I know we're pretty close.
Hey, what's up, UTXC67? These are the local Channel 12 guys. But I hear Ridge Runner out there, and I hear Cool Man, and I think I hear Tool Man out there. But I hear Tool Man out there, and I think that's Wild Man up in Little Orange City. And I hear Flash out here pretty loud and clear at 7 pounds. But Tool Man and Cool Man is making the trip about 3 to 5 pounds out here tonight. But Flash is pretty close to me over here, about 7 pounds. Check channel 26. We're looking at 26. Someone's on channel 20. No activity on 26 tonight. These are the only guys out here tonight. Let's go get him. I'm going to go get Trinidad. Let's go get a beam on this guy right now. I'm going to rock on him right now. Let's go get him. On AM, Trinidad, hold on. I might get him on the beam. Trinidad's going to be 130 degrees. I'm going to grab him. Let's go get him. Let's get 117. I'll see if I can get him on the beam. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Let's go get Trinidad. I'm going to grab him. That's the GX I need to grab right now. Trinidad's about 130 degrees. 117. Let's go get him. Okay, let's go see him. I'm going to get the Trinidad guy in a minute. I'm going to go here in a second. I'm going to jump up on the channel. I'm going to see if we can hear him. I'm going to lower this down, guys. Let's go to have some fun. Slowly. I'm going to see if we can hear Trinidad. I hear him way out there, but we don't hear him on the flat side of it. I'm going to go to 130 degrees on Trinidad. That's what I'm looking for. And we don't hear him when we're down there. Maybe 5,000 a second. We got Trinidad right now. We're on him. I don't even hear Trinidad. That's not good. Trinidad's running 140 right there. We don't have on the beam on that tonight. Yeah. Terrible conditions right now. We don't hear him this hour. We'll have to go back to a nigga 5,000. You can hear him, they hear me. Go back to Trinidad. He's on channel 21. Let's go get him. I'm ready to rock on 117 Trinidad. Roll this back up, guys. How about that 117 on Trinidad calling breakers 2-1, break. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling for Trinidad 117 out there. You got a copy? How about that 117 Trinidad, breaker 2-1, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying for Trinidad. Here we go. Breaker 20, breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, calling for 117 Trinidad. It's 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, calling for Trinidad. We got you at 5 pounds out here on the Quad 5 Top Gun radio, running a Mako V5000 barefoot out here tonight. Sounded good out here, 21 feet off the ground. How about that 117 Trinidad, breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling. How about that 117 Trinidad? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. How about that 117 Trinidad? Breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling. Don't leave yet. I need to get him. Let's go get this guy. I need to get the 117 man on there. I'm going to go back to 90 degrees. I got caught on something to get on. Let's see if Trinidad comes in. We're saying to be back in this area. I might not hear him on this one. I'm back, Trinidad. Get you back. Wait a minute. Go back to 130 to the hill. No conditions out there. We don't hear them. Yeah, I said, we got it on hand. There we go. Now we just hear them. Let's try it. How about at 117 Trinidad, breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling. Audio. We don't hear them. Bad conditions right now. There we go. We got him. You can hear him. How about at 117 Trinidad, breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling. My beam should be right on this guy. How about at 117 Trinidad? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, United States calling for Trinidad. My beam's right on that direction, 130, 140. How about at 117 Trinidad, breaker 20, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling for the station in Trinidad. They got at least a 3 pounds on it. I'm out of Trinidad, breaker 20, break, break, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for 117 Trinidad. Audio. We're holding him good, guys. I don't think you can hear us on the beam. Pretty bad conditions tonight. We'll get on the Maker 5000 in a minute. I heard him a little bit on that channel on the flat side. But I was looking at that. It's bad conditions right now. I would have got him. Wait. Somebody came on channel 37. I hear something. We lost Trinidad. We're checking those other areas right now. Guys still in the chat? Yeah, no conditions tonight, guys. Yeah, conditions are bad. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Let's get this up here. I'm gonna jump up here. We don't hear any conditions that good tonight. I'm gonna go back here and check on these guys. See Trinidad comes back. Come on. I'm out at 117 Trinidad. Breaker 20, break, break, break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for the stations from the United States.
Metro Creek was a badass motherfucker to fish. Hell yeah, under my antenna. Yeah, folks.
Break 19 for a radio check. Is this radio working tonight? Breaker 19 for a radio check. Anyone hear me?
Oh, hell yeah, railroad track bridge, come on.
Good evening to you all out there. This is Foxman 362 over in Rockwood, Tennessee on a Quad 5 tonight. I hope you guys hear me.
Yeah, I think that shit radioactive coming out of Tinker too.
Guys, what about that earthquake happened in Tennessee today? And we didn't felt it here where I'm at Rockwood, but one of my aunts actually felt it up on in Midtown today. A little shaking, a little ceiling fans and stuff, but it was like 80 miles to the east of here today. I heard about it on the local news this morning. It happened around 9 o'clock this morning.
You still have that morning toads out there? Oh man, them hornet toads, that's shit. You're lucky you see a hornet toad. All the pesticides killed off the hornet toad.
Yeah, those are the local truckers on the interstate we're hearing.
Worked over at the power plant. Yeah, that's it. Flash. Yeah, he worked over at the power plant, Pop.
Hey, what's up, 267? I was checking all those out, guys. It's bad conditions tonight. You've seen it.
I wanted me a job sampling ice cream, but they'd always want to put me on a flavor I didn't like. Like butter pecan? Yeah, that old black walnut. Pop, you received that black walnut, didn't you, Pop? Sure. Yeah, he likes peach ice cream too. Pops is cherry. Cherry, ain't it, Pop? Is that what you was eating the other night?
Now I like all kinds of ice creams. I like chocolate, moose tracks, Spoloni ice cream, Napoleon ice cream, vanilla. The good ice creams are Mayfield and Bluebell ice cream. That's what it is. At least it's not that Malfi ice creams you have. But if you guys make homemade ice cream, it tastes much better. I know that is. But I wish they could make Amish ice cream.
Well, fellas, I think the rain's here. Well, if it is, it's not showing up on mine yet.
So you guys hear me out here, Foxman, waving up here in Rockwood, Tennessee. I heard some guys on Trinidad a while ago on Channel 20, but they faded out. Conditions have not been good on Skip today, but I hear you on the Mako V5000. I was checking my flat side of the beam, but I was on this radio checking conditions. I could hear some things out there, but I think we're having one of those bad solar storms right now, and I think the next few days we're going to get better conditions soon.
Yeah, I think it's raining, but it ain't. My bad, fellas.
It could be the overcast skies, that's what's happened, but we haven't had any rain tonight, but man, we had 3 days of rainstorms. I think it was the other day we had here in Rockwood, but yeah, we had some bad ones came from Spring City that were doing all that stuff, but then I'm talking about last weekend we had a severe thunderstorm warning, and I saw some tornadoes out by the Rockwood parking lot in Wally World. I think about 2 weeks ago, but it was trying to come down, but it went back up pretty fast. It was in a severe thunderstorm warning that day on a Friday it was.
Heavy rain was supposed to go through, and then starting in tomorrow about noon, and then raining for 3 days.
At least that'll be good for my garden. I got good things coming out of my garden right now, but it's popping up everything with since the rain so far.
Oh yeah, they gonna get plenty of rain. I'll get your yard one day when it quits raining, Pop.
Oh, that's your dad? Flash is your dad, Ridge Runner? Cool.
If these meters do real good, I'll pass somewhere.
That's his dad? I don't know.
We gotta fix Steelmaker a little basket up. Other than that, Pop's got some lettuce, and I ain't. I said,
Yep.
I ain't.
Pop's
He's
their
got
dad,
lettuce
dude.
and
That's his dad.
cabbage and mustard greens, onions, stuff like that up there.
Yeah, we have like spinach, mostly garlic, and mostly red onions and stuff like that. And we got broccoli growing right now, and cauliflower and carrots already. But yeah, even potatoes in the ground already. They're popping up pretty quite good so far.
They probably run in farm oil by now.
But I even have a hydroponic system in my greenhouse that I got butter crunch lettuce coming up the first time. It's doing good, and also tomatoes too, but probably going to be put some more later on. But I have a hydroponic system in my greenhouse here. My mother's been doing it for the last couple months on it, but so far it's doing quite good. But you got to air out the greenhouse and keep the heat conditions down. That thing gets like 126 degrees when it's covered up. So how you guys doing out there? You guys hear me out there? Foxman out here over in Rockwood on the Quad 5 tank. I hear 3 or 4 of you guys out there. You're coming in pretty good on the audio tonight. Your modulation sounding pretty loud, but it's coming pretty good out here today. That's 26. Someone's
Get done doing my pre-trip, then I can start rolling.
Channel 19's bleeding.
I know that's right.
Yeah, 19's bleeding all the way down to channel 12. Yeah, that's all that bleed over from channel 19. I can hear him up there. I just went up there to check a few seconds ago. Yeah, all that bleed over is coming from 19 right now. That's what it is.
Last night I was talking to man. You know that big old tear down there? Not the one with the radio station. Fell down and run over the end behind that gray building. Buddy, I don't know what in hell has saved that thing from falling. All the wind that they had down 6 or 8 foot across at the bottom? No, I mean, it's a regular spell tire. Actually like a lawn tire. But I'd say everything's 100 foot tall, don't you?
You're talking about that big ham radio tower in this area? It's not far. It's about about 3 miles from me. That's what it is. It's out near the south side of the Shell gas station. I wish somebody could save that tower. It's 200 foot tall, I think it is. Man, if I had that tower, I would divide it in 40-foot type sections. It's at like a house that's abandoned and it has guide wires on it. But somebody should actually save this tower. It'd be quite good. If I was somebody there, I would open a CB repair shop right there on that house.
You'd be swinging back and forth about 10 feet. I guarantee you that. Come on, Pop, let me take you down there and try that.
So yeah, Flash has got to be on that Striker radio tonight with the serial, but I hear you out there. Are you on your base station antenna tonight? I'm on my base station antenna tonight on my Mako V5000. Running pretty good out here tonight. Just want to let you know I'm just on the Quad 5. And usually the SWRs are pretty perfect on all the way on this channel.
Skywalker went across for one time, took some beams down. Not too long ago.
Cool.
But it's been a while.
SWRs at 1.4 and 1.3.
And
It does
there,
that.
it was 60 feet. And I was at the top of it taking them beams down, and it would go, I'd say at least a good 5 feet from side to side.
Pretty cool. Alright, so you guys, A2 radio number is going to come in a couple hours.
On top of a 2-story house, I had a real steep pitch on the roof, metal roof. It was trying to put a set of Astro beams up for a guy.
That's Flash, guys.
Down in that roller, and a gust of wind hit me, and the guy hollered, "Turn it loose, turn it loose." I said, "I can't. Coax is wrapped around my leg."
We're in bad conditions right now. It's one of those bad conditions.
Still been off the roof, so I hung on to it, and finally the wind died down, and I got it hooked up for him, and he never did have any trouble out of it. And then he moved from there to a different place, and just put up a Starduster antenna that put his beam back up.
Cool. I'll be right back in a few minutes, guys.
Tell you what, now, a little Starduster's a tough little antenna. Yeah, I lived, when I first met Pooh Man, that's what I had up on the hill up here, and I had it probably, I don't know, about 50, 60 feet, I guess. That's that one old scooter climbed Pooh Man whenever we moved from up there. Shut up there for that thing. That thing still got it. It's out here in the garage. Pop had it up there for a while, and tree fell and broke it, and I kind of fixed it, but it ain't like it was. What made those good skip cheating antennas was the radios go down at that 23-degree angle. You remember those snake bites? That's who I got that off of. The Tater, golly bum, he was probably, I'm going to say he was probably I mean, he was a year or two old. He's almost 20 now, so I've had it for a good 18, 19 years. I talked on it for a long time, then Pop talked on it for a while. And then that happened, I brought it home and got it somewhat fixed, but I still got it there in the garage. Most antenna, base antenna I had was an Astro plane. Is that the worst one or the first one? The first one. First one I had belonged to Pop. It was a set of stacked high gain tubes. And I wish that I had them back. Well, the first set of beans I had was a high gain 3. I give $55 for it. Well, ain't that something? They ain't that now. No, you can't even find them anymore. And now the cheapest, the very cheapest beans that you can get, that cereal that you can only run on the flat side without doing some heavy modification to it because of the way they put the elements on it. And that thing's $200. No, Lodge, that's who I was trying to think of. He was the one that had that dang Henry down at the CD break at time I back that car. That's who I was trying to think of the other day too, man. I couldn't think his hand would save my life. Up the valley. Right down below Red Fox. Yep. He always had a really good outfit. Well, he's still living up there, but that old garage, right down below that old garage. Yep. That's who I was trying to think of. I couldn't think his hand would save my life, man. I got tickled over there at the park that they was down there on that break. He rolled up and hell, all you could see in the back seat is white and black. And I thought, what in the hell he got in the back of that car? And I went over and looked and he had a Henry 2K console type amplifier laid in the back of it. And it took up the whole back seat. Well, that was like 2 watts. Today the antenna's blowing the dirt. Yes, sir, Christian. Right back in just a second. Don't go nowhere. As far as I hate to, I'm going to have to make another trip around the corner. I think I'm about ready to call it night. Be good, Flash. See you, brother. Being good's no fun. Buddy, be good, be careful. Pop, you going too? Alright, I'll ask you more, though.
guys still out there or they got off? Looks like they're probably out there. There's 10 or 12 right now. Yeah, we don't have anybody on camera. Sorry about the dogs, I was taking my other guy out. The plug and the bin. Let's see.
That's our state critter. That was engaged. State critter. State critter. State critter. It's a slingshot. The slingshot. Well, I thought it was a mosquito with a state critter. State critter. I heard you. I did. Who was that?
Roosters on channel 24 and 26. We're checking conditions right now.
Here today, I took a good shift this morning. I got more grass and rain. Hey, radio, I think I got no good.
So you guys felt the earthquake down there where you're at? I'm up in Rockwood, Tennessee. Foxman waving on back. Foxman 362. Foxman 362 waving on back.
That was strategic, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate my situation when you told them to come over me. It's too long to play that. I'm sure we be all out there. For real.
Sure. Check conditions, see who's out there. Ah, the guy was cool. Let's check the beam. Someone's back.
I just checking to see in the living room I landed in this time. Y'all sounded like you living here with me.
We got some conditions out there. Cool. Where's he at?
I'm waving a hand at you.
Oklahoma. Let's go get him. That's what I'm looking for, some DX. We finally got some DX in Oklahoma. We're going to hit 270 on the side. Oklahoma's 270. I'm going to go get him. I'm moving over to 270 on him. Let's go get Oklahoma. How about Oklahoma calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling back. How about any stations out there tonight calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
65 enjoying our old folks at 9 o'clock. We'll talk about being old and sick lives and all that.
Where's this guy at? And we got 290. DX is starting to come back at night, guys. It was
Just about like toothpaste most of the time.
wow. Australia, cool. Let's go get them. I might get lucky tonight. Australia's on 250. We got Australia. This is what I want, babies. I'm looking for it. We got conditions back. Cool. I'm going to lose these guys in a minute. I got to grab them. Let's go get it.
Yes.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for stations of statewide stations. How about any stations in Australia tonight? We hear you out there today. We hear Australian stations in Tennessee tonight. How about any stations in Australia tonight calling CQDX? Do you got a copy of this station over Knoxville, Tennessee? Numbers of 362. My name is Richie out here tonight. I'm going to wave it on back to you guys out there today. I hear you out there crystal clear as a bell.
No,
I got my beam pointed to Australia right now at 250 degrees from all the way from Tennessee. I just want to let you know I'm on a President Grant 1 from the 1970s running a 2-pill with a serial 4-element beam about 22 feet off the ground, running a Turner plus 2 microphone with a 2-pill. We hear you out there today. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, waving on back. Audio.
Somebody hollered for 69. Tell me so. Oh, the other guy saying so. Get on there. Somebody in Virginia.
Yeah, DX has started to open up in Tennessee right now. For the last 45 minutes, half hour, it's been bad conditions, but you guys are coming back right now. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, waving on back to Australia. We hear your 3 Australian stations out there and somebody out there in Oklahoma. Good evening to you, Australia. The time is about 9:55 Eastern Time. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. We hear at least 4 to 5 pounds, but you're coming pretty clear on the President Grant tonight.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's where fucking tricky is. He's going now, Mother's Day, the grey. Now I'm dressed in black, I don't know.
We can hear him.
Yeah, and fucking Danny's on the way. In there, smashing himself 4 extras down.
Wow.
Sick as a dog.
Calling CQDX, 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying for stations in Australia out there tonight, and New Zealand. Who's this guy out here tonight? Let's check 35. Yeah, DX is up. How about that 134 Australia calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA calling back. We hear you out there loud and clear. Yes! We got one! Go ahead, 134. Who's calling 362 Tennessee? We got you at least 1 to 3 pounds, but you're coming crystal clear. I'm on a 4-element beam with a serial tonight with a President Grant 1 from the 70s. Running a Turner plus 2. We're about 22 feet off the ground running a 2-pill. And my name is Richie out here tonight. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you, Australia. Sounding good out there tonight.
Someone else is. Hey, Ricky, nobody gives a shit. 1 second you're up there. 2 seconds later, someone else is.
Go ahead, let's call Richie. We got you at least 3 pounds, almost 5 out here in Tennessee tonight. This is 362. We hear you loud and clear. We're on a 4-element beam tonight. DX is starting to come back again right now.
It wasn't such a high cycle. It was a lot more stable, you know. And as
Who was that guy? I think we made 9,000 miles.
I'll be talking to California, then I'll be talking.
But you have to understand, we're about 9,000 miles from each other. I'm over in a town called Rockwood, Tennessee, about 42 miles west of Knoxville. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. This is Richie. We're waving on back. We're on an old President Grant radio, running a 2-pill with a Turn plus 2 with a serial 4-element beam out here tonight. Sounded good out there, QSL.
So that's right, yeah, 134, and the prediction from 0 to +5 is to just keep rocketing down.
Finally got someone. Who's calling to 362 in Tennessee? We got you out there. I'm waving on back. We heard you a few minutes ago. We got 3 Australians coming in right now.
Yeah, not much going on. So 15 meters, I've got.
Audio.
Early on the bend as well.
This is good, guys. I think.
15, 50 minor. Yeah, alright. I've got someone on 6 meters, so there's a bit of activity on 6 meters.
This is what I want. Where your line sticking in?
Yeah, it looks like someone in their States.
The land down under the back.
You fucking stop and wait it.
Cool. Where is it now? Calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for stations in Australia tonight.
Hey. I shoot kangaroos and I eat koalas.
God, that was loud. Wow, that guy came loud, man.
None your dang business, mate. Well, mate, you guys got kangaroos, so who knows what you're doing with the koalas.
That guy came loud.
Fucking running down the fucking highway in America. I don't know how you reach fucking kangaroos and then let them loose. I was figuring, dude, no, I think it was in California. Where was that kangaroo running down the highway? Florida. Some American.
Florida.
Yeah,
Dang.
kangaroo. And then no one comes forward to claim the kangaroo.
God. Florida's coming in loud at 30 pounds. I got my beam point Australia, man. That guy came in loud from Florida. I don't know what part of Florida he's from. I'm over in Knoxville, Tennessee, 362. I used to live in Florida a long time ago. I was born in the state of Florida back in Pensacola, but you guys are sounding good out there tonight. I hear Australian stations are talking out there.
You Americans out there, even if you can hear me, you gotta go watch reruns of Skippy the Bush Kangaroo.
I don't eat kangaroos. We just mostly eat cows and stuff and pigs and stuff. Mostly, I have my own chickens out here, but I just want to let you know. I heard them stations in Australia are making a trip out there. This is 362 waving on back, man. What kangaroos supposed to, what do they taste like? They actually eat kangaroos. I don't know if they do eat them. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for stations in Australia tonight. Hope you guys hear me out there today. I'm going to wave it on back. We lost the DX now. Got... I'm over in Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. This is 362. We're on a 4-element beam on a stereo with a President Grant 1 from the 70s, an old school radio running a 2-pill tonight with a Turner plus 2. We're about 22 feet off the ground tonight. And the time's about 10 o'clock here in Tennessee tonight. Well, we have been having bad conditions all day on DX, but you guys are finally coming back, man. You're the only guys I hear out there today. I heard actually Trinidad earlier today, but it has been rough and tough for Tennessee on DX conditions. But I just want to let you guys know about that. But maybe the skipper will start coming back in the next few days. Oh man, I love the stream right now.
Hello, Catfish.
Who's that guy? Go ahead, Catfish. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Wade, we hear you out there. Where's that guy at? It's like coming in loud and clear. Army DX is starting to come back tonight. We lost Australia. We grabbed Australia. Was that a contact? I didn't know who that guy was. Man, conditions kind of rocking. We're probably going to see him back over there. It was pretty bad conditions all day. We got the kangaroo state.
Fuck, man. Shipper's on fucking 11 a.m. Watch out, look out, look out.
Look out, no doubt about it. 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. I hear him out there.
Yeah, bloody hell. He's down there talking to the Indian tribe warlord, the Indian tribe warlord, down on 11 a.m. Bloody hell.
Yeah, we have the Cherokee Indians out here in Tennessee. I actually have been to those areas, but I actually seen the Navajo Indians in Arizona a long time ago. And you got the Cheyenne Indians up in Idaho. But this is 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Native Americans in the United States. But man, I think the Native Americans need CB radios too, man. Maybe they'll make contact someday. But man, you guys are sounding great out there tonight from the land down under. But we hear you guys now 9,000 miles all the way across the pond. But this is 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. We got you out there loud and clear as a bell on the beam tonight. Guy was calling 362 from down under. This is me. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Name is Richie. We're waving on back. We got you loud and clear out there today.
Thanks so much, Mother's Day there. Everybody's just cooking up bourbon and drinking a little bit of alcohol when they
QSL, we got the alcohol out there. We're waving on back. We're drinking some RC Cola this evening. The time is 10:04 in the evening over in Knoxville, Tennessee. 362 waving on back. We got you almost about 5 pounds between 3 out here, but you're making it over pretty crystal clear tonight. But audio sounded good out there today. And we got Dallas, Texas out there. 362 waving on back to Dallas, Texas from Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear loud and clear out there today. We're on the live video gate on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube tonight. Have a good one down in Australia. Thanks for the contact. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Name is Richie. Romeo India Charlie Hotel India Echo out here in Tennessee today.
Mate, it's got this water around, it's got the sprinkler on the roof to keep the birds away.
Oh man, this is great. He's out there. Man, we got 4 Australians out tonight. There's a lot of them. I don't know what these numbers are. I'm trying to figure out.
Alright, 695. Yeah, I got a roll for you that time. Enjoy your DX, 695. 492, Dallas, 713. Just go, man.
How about that 492 Dallas, Texas calling CQDX? You got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee out here on the beam.
362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Good evening to you. 492 Dallas Wave.
Yeah, you're making about 30 pounds over in Knoxville, Tennessee. Sounding good. How's this President Grant 1 sounding from the 70s? I'm on a serial beam, on a 4-element beam with a 2-pill tonight with a Turner plus 2, and we're about 22 feet off the ground.
You said you're on 148, is that right?
No, President Grant 1 from the 70s.
Yeah, you're on the original Grant. I'm on an old Cobra 142 tonight. You're sounding good on my receive there over in Knoxville, Tennessee. No problem. Good strong S7 signal.
Yeah, we're getting you at least about 20 pounds. Yeah, I must be on your backside of the beam, but I hear Australia coming in out there tonight. But sounding good out there, Dallas, Texas. But I just wanted to know, we've been having bad DX conditions all day today, and they're finally coming back in Tennessee tonight right now.
Oh, good. Well, that Grant's doing you a good job, my friend. And I like those older radios. Like I said, I'm running my old Cobra 142 tonight. I hope I'm sounding as good as you are.
I hear the Cobra 142 loud and clear. The modulation is crystal clear as a bell. We got you on a live video gate on YouTube on Foxman 362 World Radio, and we're about at least about 1 hour and 10 minutes out here on the live stream. We hear you loud and clear out there. You've got a good sounding station out there in Dallas, Texas tonight.
All right, well, radio 362 till we cross antennas again, my friend. 7-3 to you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. 492 Dallas.
Hey, 492, it's UDX 362, not World Radio. That's what I'm telling you about. But sounding good out there, 492 out there, Dallas, Texas. Thanks for the contact from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Name is Richie out here tonight. Have a good one out there. 73 will make it again soon.
You could buy 76. Oh, yeah.
I know this is what I want. Man, we'll grab Texas. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at, guys. This is 9,000 miles. Then we'll make
Man, right here in Tennessee out there.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Tennessee out here. This is 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm on an old Grant.
Hey, Roger on that. 360?
362.
362, all right. Got it that time, big guy. Sound good down here in Dallas. I didn't know who you was talking to. That was, I was trying to listen up for the local around here who you were talking to. 362, have a wonderful weekend out there, and you sound good in Big D. 73's 323 North Dallas.
All right, have a good one, 323 North Dallas. You're making about 30 pounds on the beam tonight. I'm on a serial 4 element beam, about 22 feet off the ground. And I got my beam pointing to Australia right now, but I hear you guys loud and clear. You're coming in crystal clear. But the expeditions would have been bad all day in Tennessee, and they're finally coming back out here tonight.
Hey, Roger, D on that. All right, Rascal, we'll be high frequency. If you get back by, give me a holler. 73's 362 Knoxville, 323 North Dallas. Have a good evening, bud. Be safe.
Have a good one, 323. Thanks for the contact, Dave, from 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Name is Richie. We got you on the live video gate on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. And we're about 1 hour and 12 minutes in the live stream. Just want to let you know. Have a great night out there, 423 Dallas, North Dallas, Texas. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. 73. Have a great night. Have a great, happy Mother's Day this weekend.
Check, buddy. Be safe and be smart.
God, we're grabbing Dallas, Texas, and Australia. That's a combination and a half, guys. Man, I'm rocking on that beam tonight, guys. I knew that's some luck. Because conditions were bad during the day, but it's conditions are changing. We're checking conditions. We're on Australia direction right now.
Hey, Byron, I'm awake.
I didn't change that timer a little bit later. Let me check what's going on. I got 250 degrees. Yeah, Dallas is right on that direction. Yeah. Right on Dallas, Texas. That's right. I'm looking at the beam directions. Yeah, it's right on the direction. 240 is towards Houston, Texas. Around 250, 260 is pretty close. You're right on it. Looking at what's going on. 250 is right on Dallas, Texas. That's where the thumbs up. Yeah, Dallas, Texas is right on the center of 250 degrees. Right to Australia. Looking at my cheat sheets in there. Yeah, it's right on Australia on the crosshairs. 250 degrees points toward Dallas, Texas to Australia. We're right on it. And it goes right into Mexico. Australia. Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. How about any stations in Australia tonight? Any statewide stations? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying for stations in Australia tonight. Yeah, we're getting DX all the way to Texas. That's pretty cool, guys. I got the Quad 5 on right now. But the beam makes a difference.
I heard that Carolina mobile out there, buddy. I'm pointed off to the north. Hold on just a second. I'm going to spin around, but mobile's making a good trip into Big D, 323. Congregating a little community, so I'll come up on the radio.
There we go.
135, and I'm having a good one over there.
134.
Oh, sorry. Good evening out there, 127. Rolling out on me down here in Big D. To yourself.
Got 134. I'm out at 134, Australia, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying. We heard the 134 out there at 5 pounds, almost 7 in Tennessee tonight.
Ooh, 262. You plugging me up, buddy.
It's 362. They call me the Foxman over Tennessee. We hear you out there. We got you on a live video gate right now, but yeah, it's not 262, it's 362. That's me in Knoxville, Tennessee. I heard some stations in Australia, but you're coming in loud and clear at 30 pounds. You must be swinging your beam again.
Good
Yes, sir.
I think you're in Oregon. Is that a Roger?
We got all.
7300. ICM boom mic. What else I got? Oh,
Australia and Dallas is coming in.
There, Roger. Hey, couple of bucks. We're gonna start cutting loose of it here pretty soon there, Roger.
Coming out of Ventura. I'm going to eat the 74 and the other one.
Yeah, the stock mic sounds the best, but this is just simplicity. I'm lazy there, Roger. You see that stand that they use for the podcast? That's what my setup is on the boom there, Roger.
We're checking conditions right now. These guys,
Yeah, no.
these guys can be loud. Trying to look for.
Alright, well, we're going to fire them fellas, ain't we?
A lot of Texas
Still
stations.
own preference, but
Yeah, me either, but he's been here a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen the shop. He's been here for quite a while. And he has a lot of stuff. He just said, I'll never use it. I don't think it's crap. Probably 4 or 5 years younger than me, maybe. Yeah, I did this morning down there on 28, but just for a few minutes, I guess. But I sat there and listened to about another 30 minutes. Then I've been out tinkering, doing this and that and whatnot the rest of the day. Did a little mowing, all kinds of stuff. Dang, you like to use that 4-letter word there, you scared me. No, I don't know if it's a word. No, you're not going to catch me using that word, all right. I like using the word tinker. It don't sound so dangerous.
problems at all. All right, buddy, have a good evening and happy DXing. 329, Mr. Paul, Columbia, South Carolina.
Wow.
No. Hell, I didn't even mark down where you're at, Paul.
He's in South Carolina out there on the beam.
The 20-foot section, and move it and load it on a trailer. It wasn't that heavy, but, I mean, if it was iron...
Australia's coming in back in, guys.
Mr. Paul, what was your QTH again, sir?
We're seeing these beams right now. We're going to check it out. This is an amazing night, guys. We have Australia and Texas at the same time.
427, that little kicky you put in there, just put you up a couple of dBs, Roger.
329, Mr. Paul, what is your QTH?
There he is, Australia. Let's go get him.
Hey, 427, how many kilowatts is that?
In your personal is Mike?
And let me grab him. That's 134. How about it? 134 Australia calling CQDX. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for stations in Australia. How about that? 134 in the land down under. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, calling CQDX.
Got you written down now where you're at and your QTH, and have a good evening, 323.
How about 134 land down under station in Australia, calling CQDX. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, calling.
29, you copy 492 Dallas.
Yeah, we got the 492 in Dallas. Sounding good at 7 pounds out here. 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Beautiful signal into Dallas, Texas this evening.
Hold on, 652. Who's that guy out there? How about a 652 Australia? How about a 652 Australia calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying.
I don't even know if it's on frequency there. I hope it is. But you're definitely still
We are Australia way into this as they're changing conditions up and down. The X is coming back, right, guys. It was bad all day. We might get an all-nighter tonight. This would be amazing.
329, enjoy your DX, my friend, and rest of your weekend. 492, operator Matt, Dallas, Texas, 73.
We're getting Texas right now in Australia. It's on the roundup.
612, damn.
There he goes. How about that 612 down under calling CQDX? Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee.
Short skip or whatever. I know you're 1,000 miles away, but still kind of short.
How about that 612 Australia? How about that 612 Australia calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling for that station.
Oklahoma, QRT.
How about that 612 Australia calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, calling.
Hey, 86 Georgia, 245, waving back to you, sir.
Hey, 245, you're making a trip about 20 pounds over Knoxville, Tennessee. The radio I'm using tonight, my numbers are 362. The radio I'm using tonight is an old President Grant radio from the 70s, Turner Plus 2 microphone, and running a 2-pill with a serial 4-element beam tonight, about 22 feet off the ground, but you're sounding good out there, QSL. Hold on, let me get the 245. All right, have a good one, 245 Oklahoma. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back. We got you on the beam right now at 270 West toward Oklahoma right now.
Somebody's trying to call Roger for
How about that 245 Oklahoma, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying. We lost him again, guys. We're going back. Hey, 245 Oklahoma. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm running a President Grant 1 from the 70s with a 2-bill. Running a serial 4-element beam tonight at 22 feet.
out here, but you're way off frequency there.
I ain't off frequency. It's out 260. How about Oklahoma? 245 Oklahoma, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We hear you out there. I'm going to go back to 250. Yeah, that happens. We're not off frequency. This thing's amazing. It works. We're checking channels right now.
But other than that, hell, we just sitting here.
There we go. Come on, Australia. I'm going to grab you right now. We got to get them. We're on terminal 38.
It's solid white.
Alright, Texas stations
Hey, go ahead.
tonight. We're hearing them. We're hearing at least 1 pounds. Man, Australia needs to get in the house right now, guys. This is great. Anybody in New Zealand wants to come out here and make a contact, let me know in the chat. We might grab this guy. He's trying to come back slowly. We hear him out there. I think that's 134 in Australia. How about at 134 Australia calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. How about any stations in the land down under stations in Australia calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling for stations down there.
No worries, Andrew. When you put the M in the end, Andrew, I'll tell you what, you cover everybody. Well, whoever's taking is up the big M. You know, there's some station, but, you can see talking music. I can't hear the music, it's not affecting me, but they said 5 minute work, and they wouldn't know what that was there, right?
Roger that, 131. We got you at 5 pounds between 3 out here in Knoxville, Tennessee, USA. 362 waving on back. Name is Richie tonight. I want to let you know the radio we're using tonight is a President Grant 1 from the 70s, running a 4-element serial beam antenna, 2-pill at 22 feet off the ground, running a Turner Plus 2 microphone, QSL.
Driveway, you know? Maybe you'll be giving me a beer.
Yeah, we hear you crystal clear, Australia. You're making a trip 134 Australia or 131. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Name is Richie out here tonight. I'm going to wave it on back.
Anyway, just sparked up. You take it easy, Andrew.
Andrew. He's on the Hawaiian Islands right now. Cool.
I can't remember what model it was. Oh, this number got that.
Man, 39's going good, guys.
They use a drag racing.
Where you guys
Since I
at?
first seen it, I thought that was the coolest looking car. Okay, I don't know the name of it. Right on the other side of 35, where Pat Booker crosses over under or over 35 right there.
That's Texas.
I don't know. I was out there with my daughter the other day, but she goes in and out of them back roads and stuff. Hell, I don't know where I'm at.
Yes, that was a bad thing with them. Them Noahs and Chevy 2s. Yeah, 10-4. Well, I know there's one over there right on the other side of 35.
We're talking about Texas or Oklahoma? I-35.
Right there.
It's got to be Texas,
We
guys.
might go there or go to the one in San Antonio right there.
Yeah, we're picking up Texas right now.
Where 410 breaks off to go to the right, it'd be
Cool.
on the left-hand side right there.
You guys in Texas are sounding good all the way up in Knoxville, Tennessee. I want to let you know. 362 waving on back. We got you out there on the live stream on the video gate. But at 30 pounds, I'm running a 4-element serial with a Turner Plus 2 with a President Grant 1 from the 70 with a 2-pill. Man, you guys are coming loud tonight like locals tonight in Tennessee.
Okay, Tennessee, sorry we're bothering you.
Nice telling you how good you sound. Well,
Alright, check me out on YouTube, Foxman 362 World Radio. Foxman 362 World Radio. And don't forget to check out the O2 Radio Network. Comes on tonight, later around 11 o'clock Eastern Time. It's all 2 CBS, but you guys are sounding great out there tonight. I just want to let you know. I'm giving you the single report out here, but you guys are sounding good on the audio today.
I appreciate you. We appreciate it. If you want to pick you one out here in North Central Texas, we're going.
Alright, have a good one, 151 from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. They call me the Foxman over here in Tennessee, but sounding good out there. I'm in a town called Rockwood, Tennessee, about 800 feet in the valley, and we're about 42 miles west of Knoxville, Tennessee on a 4-element beam tonight, but running a 2-pill on an old President Grant 1 from the 70s, but all sounding great tonight from Texas. Thanks for the contacts today, all you guys in Texas, and have a good one from 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Don't forget to check you guys out on the live stream on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. Check it out later. Have a great night. 73.
73, stay out there. 66 bucks, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, man, we made it all to Texas, go.
Have a happy Mother's Day over your way.
God, 4 Texas out there, about 5 of them. I grabbed like 4 or 5
Don't
contacts.
make my head swell. Talking about how good I sound.
Are you out there yet?
That was cool, guys. There were like 4 or 5 guys in Texas in that area. Probably sounds like truck drivers.
I guess you haven't turned it on yet.
Boy, that was a lot of guys out there in Texas on the radio. Shoot, guys, you see that?
Doesn't sound like there's a whole bunch of locals out there today, like it's been the last few days.
That was awesome. They all hear me.
I've always been told though that Maysville was pretty enough for radio.
Cool.
Here,
Let's give it a little. Let's get a little close up on the meter.
Paul this morning was real weak, and I don't know his condition. I couldn't understand him, so he didn't stay around long.
Man,
I'm so weak I don't know.
a lot of Texas stations there, guys. They're all North Dallas and some.
Go ahead, Monkey.
Man, conditions are weird.
Yeah, that was Monkey.
We're at 250 degrees. We're right on Texas stations in Australia.
No, I said, no, I am starting to volume on 4C. I don't know for a whole lot. Oh, I don't know, between 1 and 4?
Man, honestly, this is what we're. A lot of stations tonight. We're on sideband. Cool.
I told that boy somebody running a piece of aluminum's coming right straight through the cab.
Man,
And sorry for being dyslexic, but your numbers are 827?
257. 257.
Ah, 257. And I was close on that ballpark, wasn't I?
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Take it over there,
interesting, man.
Magnum 24/7.
How about that 39 Bundy, Australia, calling CQDX? Do you got a copy 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying for that 39 out there for Bundy out there in Australia?
492 Dallas, Texas call. 492 Dallas.
This is 362, Knoxville, Tennessee, calling CQDX for any stations tonight.
Station calling 492 Dallas. Go ahead. Didn't catch the numbers there.
That was just coming in. We're back on 35. We're checking a lot of stations. I'm flipping the dial, guys. We might grab them soon. It's still holding up good. Dallas, Texas, and Australia in the house.
Roger. Give me your QTH one more time, man. I'm just getting slammed over here. What's your location?
That's Texas stations in Australia. That's a weird combination.
Hey, Roger, on the Knoxville, 100% that time. 141 out of Knoxville, Tennessee. You're sounding grand this evening. I'm east of Dallas, about 60 miles.
We got another Knoxville, Tennessee. That's 40 miles away from me. I don't hear him. Cool.
Roger. Well, I got you about 5557. I appreciate you acknowledging my station.
I don't hear him.
Hey, Roger, 141. Well, enjoy your Mother's Day coming up and enjoy your weekend. It's sounding grand on the band. We'll cross antennas again sometime. 492 Dallas.
I talked to this guy earlier. He's coming loud. There's a guy in Knoxville, Tennessee to the east about 42 miles. We don't hear him. I'm on Doom on that side.
110 horsepower, didn't it?
Don't have any problems on that part.
A lot of Texas stations on 39 and sideband. They're all over the whole state of Texas tonight.
Yeah, we fell on it for a couple days. I mean, it was just downpour after downpour after downpour. I think
We still got Texas right now.
At least unless it's got pressure against it. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, probably that's close.
We're night on DX. I'm trying to figure out who got those contacts for a while.
After the fact.
the only thing an elephant's scared of is a mouse.
Checking stick. I might get lucky tonight, but we got things.
Yeah, but if it shuts closed, then did you think it got scored or what?
I'm surprised Texas is holding up right now. That's like 800 miles away. Texas is like 1,500 miles to 800. If I were,
I don't know, sir. You know better than me.
calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for his stations tonight.
Right. Yeah, it's like a trigger on the expression of the stuff up. It's pretty weird, man.
Yeah, we're losing him right now, but this is a weird deal.
492, Dallas.
We still got 492 out there.
Get it figured out.
We might be losing this guy soon, but it's still holding on. Texas is holding on the house. We lost Australia, but I think it's going to be out soon, but we're holding up good.
There's guts out there earlier, too.
Where's these guys are at? Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. We're trying.
Don't matter how many times he tells you.
Yeah, we're changing right now, guys. We're doing great tonight. We're going to find out what's going to switch on us right now. We're losing
Well,
Texas.
that's nice that he helps you.
Oh, yeah, the staff takes pretty good care of the boat. Hey, anyway.
You can go to the kitchen. You don't know that. See it.
That's AM. I'm checking on these guys. Gonna hop on sideband in a minute.
Here to earn some money. So by the time you said you had $65.
We're losing. We're parking up.
Nice.
We're seeing this being back some other direction. We're gonna check anybody's out there tonight. I'm looking around. But I think we're going to be going to OTR soon tonight. We're not 40 minutes, I think. We're about 10:40 right now. 10:30 not 8 here on the clock. We had Australian Dallas. The skip is starting to come back slowly. Today was terrible. Probably couldn't hear, but we got some late night conditions in Australia and Texas tonight. I'm going 290 degrees. We're checking. That's the Texas
Now it
station.
does.
They only make those. That's the guys doing Joe gun testing. We're here in Texas stations right now. I'm gonna go back to 250 degrees right now. I mean,
So I'm on the Super Audio right now, the Super Audio series there, Roger.
let's see. Oh man, that guy's coming really good. Where is he at? In Texas area? That is down in Texas, right in the San Antonio area. Let's grab him. I'll see. Do a radio check.
Hey, full Roger on that Gunsmoke. Yeah, I have you 59 plus 9, 59 plus 10, crystal clear BBC quality audio. 7.3, my friend, 909.
How about 909 in Texas? Breaker 3-1. Break. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. Calling.
Check. All right, 7.3, bud. Hello, other Tennessee. Oh my God, Tennessee, man, you guys are owning Texas at the moment. Hello there, other T-State. What's going on?
Man, you're sounding good on the Joe Gun radio beam, man. You're making about 30 pounds up in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm running a 4-element beam with a serial right now at 22 feet. Running an old President Grant from the 70s. My name is Richie. My number is 362. And we're running a 2-pill tonight with a turn plus 2.
Hello, Alabama. Thankful, Roger. Yeah, let me turn that. Turn my 8-element your way. Hello out there in the VAM, Texas waving 909.
So 909, well, how many pounds have been all the way from Tennessee tonight? This is 362 waving on back. But you're slamming about 30 pounds out here today.
Check, 302, 302. All right, 7-3, bud. You got Tony out here in Texas, Needle Bender 909, right outside of Fort Worth, 7-3.
Hey, Needle Bender 909. They call me 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. They call me the Fox Man, but my name is Richie out there. Sounding good at 30 pounds tonight. I got my beam point at 250 degrees out here. I'm in a town called Rockwood, Tennessee, outside of Knoxville. All right, have a good one, 909 in Texas. Have a good one, Warrior 909. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. 73. Have a great night. We're 10-7.
Sound like everybody hollering 909, huh?
That guy's coming good, 909. He was on the beam. We made all the way to beam on the on AM. Not bad on the beam. We're gonna check sideband. Yeah, what is the conditions now, guys?
Hell, I made 613 Con, the needle bender. I made him a needle bender. It should have been on the video, I guess, a couple months back. But yeah, you.
909 Texas out there. Warrior 909. I just talked to him. Check it. Channel 11 still going good. Maybe we'll say hi to Dennis out there. Let's go get him. We hear Hawaii going in, guys. We can hear Hawaiian Islands on Channel 11. I'm going to say hi to OTR out there. I don't think this is on the radio right now. Break 11, break. This is 362 from Foxman 362 over Rockwood, Tennessee. Waving on back to Dennis out there in Fresno, California. Waving back to Bozo Control and Harvey out there. If you guys hear me in Fresno, let me know. This is 362 from Knoxville, Tennessee. Waving on back. We read in the mail all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee, 362 waving on back to Hawaiian Islands. You're making a great trip today. Audio. Yeah, they're going to be out there all night. Channel 11's going good out there. I can hear them. That's by the West Coast. Gotta hold on, Australia. I'm gonna make it to you guys soon. We're in that static again. That's what I heard all day last night. That sound. The dishes went bad again. That sound, you hear it. That's what I heard the last couple hours.
You're rocking and rolling.
Give me
Check 419, also known as 4 and 19. All right, 7-3, man. Have a good evening. Needle Bender 909.
Yeah, it's the Needle Bender clubs. Those are the big groups out there, guys. You know who the Needle Benders are. They're a big club out there, been around for a long time. So we have a few Needle Benders out there. I think Dallas could tell this guy who was Foxman. So we got a Needle Bender 909 out there. I talked to him. That's Tony out there on the Joe Gun guy beam antenna. I know what those are.
What have y'all been doing?
Looking at rain in our forecast tomorrow for 40%. They did have some jerseys outside earlier today. We'll see.
Copy that.
We'll see if we can hear him on the quad 5. Is that right? 3115, that's the channel 31.
Well, you was working, chick. Rocky waving.
Let's see if you can hear me on the quad 5. Let's try this. We'll say hi to him in a second, guys. I'm going to zoom this out. Let's roll this up here. Let's try the quad 5 in a second. We're going to get that radio.
1167 down here, 30 miles south of Fort 440, don't do that.
We're rocking on this beam. We're checking the Mako. How about Texas out there? Breaker 3-1, break. 362 out here in Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on a quad 5 radio on a Mako V5000 barefoot radio. Hope you guys hear me out there today. Breaker 3-1 for a radio check. Is this radio working on a quad 5 Top Gun radio? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on a Mako V5000 tonight. I was on the beamer a while ago. Break 3-1, break 3-1, break for a radio check. Is this radio working out there in Texas? 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee, trying on a quad 5 radio on a Mako V5000 tonight. I hear two stations out there today. I heard them on my beam a while ago. Hope you guys hear me out there. Waving on back.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes, we hear you out there. 5 pounds, you're making about 7, almost 9. But you're making a trip out here on my Quad 5 Top Guns technology radio. Running barefoot out here with a Rode King 56 microphone. Running a Mako V5000 21 feet off the ground. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, waving on back from Foxman. Check sideband. Very weak. We got him better on the beam, guys. Let's check the free band channels.
So they basically hear uses the same again, the audio interface. So that's why in Discord I can reload now. I don't, there's no audio dropouts. There's in Discord, I don't have any audio dropouts.
Let's go back on the other channel a second. I'm going to see if Bruce is out there. 2060 is active. We're going to check it out in a second.
I just turned it on, but I ain't heard none of it.
Reactive, guys. 25. Six is going. That's an off frequency. I hear something on there. 4 or 5. That sounds like sideband. Check it in a second. West Indies. Okay. I hear someone talking to 40. I'm going to check that in a second. We got a West Indies station out there.
Tell me, Dr. Tony, on some of the updates there, Roger.
We got someone out there. I'll stay up there, high channel up here. Stay in the free bands. Let's go see who's out there. Someone's out there. I don't know on the quad 5, that's different. Let's check it out.
Brother, hey, well, 7-3 is my friend. Good evening. You got Tony in Texas, needle bender 909. 7-3.
I'm gonna go get him. How about that needle bender 909 in Texas calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. We got you out there.
Iowa or Ohio? Hello, Ohio, 909 Texas.
Going back down for a second. Let's get these guys in a second. We got the 909 in Texas tonight. He is banging on the meter, say. You're smoking it out, man. I'm sure he knows Kate. And I've talked to Needle Bender 88.
Check on the Buckeye, on the Buckeye. All right, 7-3, my friend. And that other station in Illinois, we had you in there. Go ahead, 909 Tony with a wave.
Let's go get Tony, man. Tony's coming good.
Oh yeah, 623 Illinois, we got you in there, brother. What's going on, man?
612.
She's trying to pull the rug out from us.
612.
Digits are real dim. I mean, I don't see any place on it to turn it up or turn it.
Dude, this is a changing tonight, guys. It's rocking.
It's pretty old, man. It's pretty old.
Calling CQDX, calling CQDX. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying.
101 Nevada. You ain't got your landing CL. G'day from down under.
There we go. We got Australia coming in. Cool. Let's go get them. Drum roll, please. Let's go bang on his knees right now. Let's go.
771. Good evening, mate.
Is that snake in the grass? What is that station? How about a down under station? How about a down under station calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA, trying.
1220. I'm Golden Gate. G'day.
Cool. Golden Gate got him, guys. Cool. How about it? Can anyone hear me out there calling CQDX? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, trying for stations in Australia tonight. We got the Golden Gate guy.
Good on you there, 1220. Wishing you well, mate. Good to hear you again. And we'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.
Man, Golden Gate just got him, guys.
Yeah.
Who was the station, Golden Gate? Tell me. I need to grab him.
UCQ Australia, Needle Bender 909 Texas.
CQDX for Australia. CQDX for Australia. This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling.
How about you, Tony? 176?
176. Okay, let's go get him.
Brother, how you been, my friend? Good to hear you.
Yeah, good on you, Tony. Yeah, I don't know where you've been, mate. but
His being pointed the other way.
But I guess you've been busy doing other stuff there. What's going on?
176.
Good to hear you, Tony. How's things going? Come back?
I was doing good. We had a car show today. Had one of my 1929 cars, a little winter.
176 Australia.
Wood boats, 1940s and 30s wood boats.
Guys.
We were all on a lake, and the car show was
Cool.
obviously on there. Just had a wonderful day.
OTR is coming on in about 15 minutes.
Sounds like a mixed done there, Tony. Don't ya? Yeah, I like those wooden boats. Oh, the craftsmanship has gone to some of those wooden boats.
Cool.
Mate,
This is what I want.
Like 20 years doing them, can they?
Oh, it's beautiful stuff. Oh my God, these Chris Crafts and Century boats and.
I gotta get close on this meter, man. I want the 176. Come on, let's grab him. I gotta grab the station now. Come on, Tony. Finish up. Maybe keeps coming back. It's going up and down.
Good on you there, Tony. You better stay this way, mate. Wishing you well, the cheese and beers, and hope to catch you again soon, eh?
We're gonna lose him in a minute.
I don't know.
How about that 176 down under station calling CQDX? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee trying. How about that 176 down under calling CQDX? How about that 176 Australia? This is 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying. Operator name is Richie out here tonight. I hope you guys hear me today.
Mother Nature's trying to slip out, but we got you. Thank you very much. Yeah, quick reply.
We lost the gas. We heard him pretty good, but
Oh yeah, craftsmanship. Beautiful craftsmanship. All right, cheers,
all right, this has been a great show tonight, but we're going to be hitting over OTR in a minute. We're losing Australia right now at 11 o'clock at night. I ain't expecting it last till 11 o'clock for Australia, guys. Look at the time. Yeah, we had Texas tonight. In Australia. We hit Australia tonight. I think I did. Yeah, we're losing condition. We're surprised it lasts this long. 291 Australia. How about that? World Radio 291 Australia calling CQDX. Do you got a copy? 362 Knoxville, Tennessee. One. How about any stations out there tonight calling CQDX 362 Knoxville, Tennessee calling. I think we're gonna rain right now, guys. Australia 291. How about that, how about that 291 Australia calling CQDX? Do you got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA? Wave it on back to 291 Australia tonight. He's down in Texas, way out there. Yeah, we're getting rain right now, guys. So we're gonna get on that soon. So I'm gonna stop there. They're going on until 11 o'clock tonight in Australia and Texas. That's awesome. Pretty cool, guys. How about a Down Under station calling CQDX? Do you got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying? They're coming back. How about all Australia stations calling CQDX? Do you got a copy 362 Knoxville, Tennessee, USA trying for all Australia? Yeah, down on the cool side, cloudy. We hear you out there. 2 pounds. 362 waving on back from Knoxville, Tennessee. We're getting rain right now in Tennessee. I need to quick shut this down soon, guys. No lightning here, but just rain. Man. We're heading into OTR right now, guys. We're not going to get any of these conditions. It's a hard shot. But we had a great night tonight. That was awesome, guys. So I'm going to get on out here in about 20 minutes. And we're going to... OTR's on right now. I know Dennis is on. But I'm sure he's watching my show tonight. If he's out there, tell him put the video out there. Record me for a couple minutes. And say hi to OTR out there. I'm going to wave it out to O2 Radio. And let me get this out so they don't want to see this. So I'll make sure that for him, channel 11. But I'm not on the air blasting right now. Let me check this out. So before we do, I'm going to say a shout out to Dennis. If he hears me out there, we were checking conditions a while ago. And we lost that spread just now. So we're in the gray line conditions for the last 20 minutes. It's already finally done already. That's what happens. So we got rain going on right now. But I'm going to wave it out to OTR. I'll get the sticker out to Dennis out there. This is for him. So we lost conditions right now about 15 minutes ago, just right now. Let me get the PA out there. I'll shout out to him in a second. Let me turn this up. And I'll wave it out to him in a second. So I know Dennis is watching me, but I'm going to be hitting over the machine in a couple minutes. So I'm waving out to Dennis out there. I'm waving, oh, 1 second. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down. Audio testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let me turn this up. There we go. Let me turn this echo off. Let me see. There we go. We're not on the air right now. We got it on PA, so you guys are okay. I'm going to wave it out there to him right now. We're going to zoom it out. And we're going to zoom it all out so you guys can see the big red there tonight. Let me see. Yeah, we're all zoom out. We're going to wave it up. I'm going to go up there. I know he's probably watching me. We're on that big camera. So I'll tell you guys today, I got one of those GoPro cameras that's going to be coming in the mail soon. So it's one of those cheap ones from Temu. You guys will see that soon. It's going to be great. We'll have to do some doing that. So I'm going to wait till you guys out there in the chat. So I want to wave it out to Dennis Thompson, Bozo Control in California tonight. O2 Radio Network's on right now. I'm going to wave it out here from Foxman 362 over Rockwood, Tennessee, over the Knoxville area. So we're on channel 273.085, but there's no conditions out here. 20 minutes ago, we were getting Hawaiian Islands out there on the Mako 5000. I was checking on the beam antenna. Conditions are starting to come back here in Tennessee tonight. We had some blackout noise for the last couple hours, and we had Australia just came in earlier today, and Texas. I talked to Texas a while ago on the beam antenna on the President Grant 1 down here, And this one did submit some, we're talking local contacts on this channel today. And that's what I'm saying. I'm going to wave it out to Old Tube Radio Network tonight. I forgot. Sorry I didn't see Old Radio Night tonight. I know he was out there tonight on 21 Dirty Diaper. But conditions were kind of different tonight. We're under rainy conditions. It was we hadn't had no rain all day today, but we're finally getting some right now. Maybe drizzles. So I'm waving out to Old Tube Radio Network tonight, to Dennis. I'm going to shout out to all you guys out on the live stream and the video chat out there. To Old Tube Radio Network. Waving out to Harvey, Popcorn, all those guys out there. Waving all to the tube radio operators out there tonight and the SWLs. I'm going to wave it out there. This is UDX 362 from over Knoxville, Tennessee, waving off back over in Rockwood tonight. And I've been doing videos all week on this radio. We got the President Grant 1, we're working on it tonight, and the Quad 5 Top Guns technology with a Mako E5000, and this was running on a serial beam antenna. You guys know what the 4-ohm is, and you guys can see it all here tonight. We're running barefoot on this, and we're running something with this. You guys saw that. I'm going to shout out to Dennis out there in Old Tube Radio Network over Fresno, California. This is 362 from Foxman 362. And we're on Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. So shout out to Dennis out there. If he is playing the video out there tonight, let me know, you guys. Give me a thumbs up in this chat room here. And let me know if you got me out there on video. I'm going to wave it out to Dennis out there in California.
Richie, turn that damn thing down now, or I'm going to yank it out of the wall.
Sorry about that, guys. We got interrupted. Alright. So sorry about that. Probably couldn't put that on the show tonight with all that kind of stuff. Sorry about that. Just waving to you guys out there. Hope you guys hear me again. I'm going to wave it all back to Old Tube Radio Network. I hope Dennis did record me a while ago. If he did not, we're okay. I know I get a little drama out here once in a while, but you guys know that. Alright. I'll see you guys on Old Tube Radio Night tonight. I'm going to let you know. So the channels today we have to check out today. Check out 2112 comes on tomorrow night. Maybe he does a Sunday live stream. And Old Radio Night. And don't forget to check out the United Delta X-Ray right here. You guys need to go check that out. 390 Wangmaster on YouTube. And I'll give the Old Radio Night sticker logo control. We had some OKDX, but I had to do that today to try to check conditions. But it was kind of crazy conditions today. It was wacky. But you guys saw that video I did in Oak Ridge, Tennessee yesterday. Let me see if we're still good. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Just want to let you guys know we're alright. I don't want to wave it to you. So, you guys don't forget to check on Saturday nights, Old Radio Night, and also Old Tube Radio Network. Shout out to JT. So I'm going to let you guys know we did okay. And I'm going to let you know. Shout out. So before we go, Choker, I'm going to wave it out to him tonight. Yep. And we're going to get out of here fairly quick. And this is actually the shout out wheel. I think somebody won tonight. I don't know who won. So we're okay. We don't care about we have drama on this channel a little bit. But I have to try to mute the audio once in a while when I do that. Help YouTube actually sense that out for me. The kind of drama in the background. We're okay. Keep the radios running, so don't forget to check out Dirty Diaper on YouTube, 21.fc. And I'm going to wave it out to Wangmaster out there on YouTube and all the guys out there. But I had a live stream today, but we had some blackouts. We're even going to check on Channel 12. I thought it was not going to be DX tonight, but I didn't know. I was pretty surprised. So we're going to swing the beam back to what it was tonight. So I haven't been on the beam for almost the last, almost 2 weeks since we had rainstorms and stuff like that. We're fine. We're not getting storms tonight, just a lot of rain condition. And I need to let you guys know we had a 4.1 earthquake early a couple hours ago. It was about 80 miles east of me. We didn't felt it, like I told you guys, but one of my family members, like my aunt, felt it about 4 miles away up in Midtown, up in that area. They're on like a little mountain, but they felt shaking a little bit and rattling and thing. But most people felt it all the way really close to south of Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where it's at. It's about like an hour away, 2 hours away from me, about 80 miles from me. But they felt it all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia. It was like a 4.1 earthquake, and they don't open up the ground in Tennessee. They talked about that on the local news today, but mostly it's the Madrid fault line you have to worry about. But yeah, and they get them in South Carolina. But mostly back in Utah, we had a lot worse than that. We had like a 7.0 earthquake. I think it was a 5.0 it was, out toward Thule. And it was about 42 miles to the north of there, up in North Ogden and Pleasant View. I was on the bench that morning. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning back in 2020 when it happened. And the pandemic was happening at that time. So we felt shaking around up there on very shaky, swaying a little bit. But down the valleys where my sister worked at a slaughterhouse in Plain City, Utah, she felt it really bad, shaking the whole entire windows and everything down the valleys at 4,500 feet down the Great Salt Lake. So I'll tell you about that kind of thing. Usually the month of March is usually earthquake month in Utah, but they haven't had one of those almost 80 years. That was the last time. It was up in Layton, Utah, up there in Clinton, Utah, and they had one back in 1934 or 39 it was. But the worst case scenario for Salt Lake City, they usually get earthquakes, they do up in the ground, but the worst thing happened back in 2020. It actually broke a pipe in a parking lot out near the airport in Salt Lake City and burst water. As it was the worst thing, and it destroyed some kind of brick buildings out near a small town west of Salt Lake City out there, I think halfway to Thule. That's what it was. It was out near, I think it was out near that area out there in Utah I was talking about. Wagon Master knows what I'm talking about. But in Tennessee, they don't open the ground, they just make loud noise. And the last time they haven't had one of these earthquakes was back in 2018 it was. Then the biggest one they had was back in 1973, I think it was, they're talking about. And it was like a 4.7 earthquake over to the eastern part near Knoxville. But only when it gets like 4.4 on the Richter scale, that's when they break windows. But we're pretty far away from that area, the Tennessee seismic type zone. But the Madrid fault line is like 800 miles to the west of me. But we're down below in a plateau, in a valley, because the plateau usually blocks it from the top. That's what it is. It's like a big wall barrier. So it's only those, what it sounds like to me, what happened this morning, sounded like when the earthquake happened, it sent the shockwaves across those areas. That's what they felt like when waves did something like that in a pattern. That's what it is. It's like when sight sound like far away can hit something. That's what happened. A lot of people felt it, but the only people felt it 10 seconds, and it made all the way to Cookeville, Tennessee, I heard. But people felt it very close when it was at near, I think it was over south of Knoxville, maybe about 30 miles from where they're at. And then Pigeon Forge out there. It was on the local news, but it was like this thing. Nobody wasn't hurt, but we're okay, but we're good. And mostly that's what it is. But they happen from time to time. I heard about that. But it's usually when they do that, it usually loosens up the ground. But because mostly Californians have big earthquakes and open the ground, but here they don't. But that's what I found out on that. To you guys out there to the chat tonight. And I think, guys, thanks for joining this DX tonight. We'll do it in a few days. We'll have to wait till these DX start coming back because, man, we had a needle bender out there, 909 Tony, but if anybody else who I was, Dallas is the one. So I'm waving back to UDX 875 Mark Sandquist, 79 smokescreen to you out there, waving on back. UDX 267, thanks for coming in the chat tonight, because UDX 875 is Mark Sandquist in the chat. Thanks for coming to the chat today. And I'm checking the other people who came in. It's UDX 267, but I know 390 is watching in the background. UDX 390. And we only had like 2 people came in the chat today, and probably there's an extra person there watching us right now. And man, that was great. So yeah. But I'll tell you guys, we're waiting off back. We'll probably do some more live streams soon. But have a great, happy Mother's Day this week. But we'll have to check the conditions. I knew it was going to be bad today, but at night, conditions are pretty good, but we're not getting a lot of DX stations from the West Coast. We're just mostly in Australia and Texas. That was a weird combination, but who knows what lands on tomorrow night or the next 2 nights. But I'll keep checking on the conditions. But did you guys saw the video I did, the Striker video, with the antenna I did in Oak Ridge? We made the Texas and Oklahoma yesterday, and I was in the mobile, and it was pretty good. But I didn't hear any West Coast stations. It was all like that because it was bad conditions. But I did make it to the Oak Ridge, West Knoxville, Wet SDR on the internet. It was like 20 miles away from where I was at the McDonald's in Oak Ridge, Tennessee yesterday when I was doing it. And it actually sounded better on the sideband compared to the AM. But on here, you guys heard on this President Grant radio, when I pointed at being at 70 degrees east, that's usually where it's at, between 80 to 70 degrees, pointed right toward West Knoxville. And when I shout audio, it actually heard it at almost 38 miles away with this box. But on AM, it cannot hear me, but it's got a crappy antenna than what you expect. It's a small one, and it's at 1,200 feet on a mountain up there. And outside of Oak Ridge, about 20 miles from there. And that's where it's at. It's a local ham operator. He's got all that red line stuff. But somebody should get a hold of that ham operator. Tell him to put a beam antenna out there so I can retrieve on that. But pretty cool. But there's another one SDR in Knoxville. But this is the only closest SDR close to me. But they can hear me when I say audio. It works. But when I'm in Knoxville, when I bring the mobile, it actually hear me very quite well. You guys saw the video yesterday when I showed you. It's that site you guys gave me a while back. So it does work. You can actually get on that Wet SDR if you're in Oak Ridge. You can try that out when you get some time. Test out your radio. I'm surprised the CB radio shops haven't tried out their stuff like the one in out near Walton Road, the Appalachian Electronics. I'm surprised he hasn't tried out his radios on this thing. That'd be quite good. But maybe somebody should donate to that Wet SDR ham radio out there and tell him improve his antennas. But we can hear him. I like to use it for like pointing my beam toward that way. And by pointing toward that direction, when I yell at it, usually on that skip condition, it'll land probably from Spain or Morocco, Africa, and it might go right into Italy that direction. That's usually right on that direction, or it'll hit the Azores, right on that position. That gives you an idea. And that's probably the best SDR I found in my area, about 38 miles. But some guys don't reach it. But my serial made it at nighttime when I did it, and you guys saw that. So I'm going to be getting over to OTR in a few minutes. I'm going to get you guys going. So the live stream's about 2 hours and 19 minutes. We made some contacts to Texas and maybe a little Australian station we got today. And we talked to our Channel 12 local guys today. I was running a road Channel 12 all night because we got off, and 26 was going good. But I didn't know condition was going to come back, and I had to wait, and I checked the conditions, and they came back for a few, but we had Texas and Australia. That was only the conditions, but no West Coast station. It probably was bad conditions, but means our sun is actually far in the northern hemisphere. That's what it is. It's between the equator right now, and mostly the sun travels away from Australia. That's what happened. It happens every year when the sun goes back down to Australia when it gets summertime. That's how I see it. So I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great night. I'm waving out to UDX 390 out there. 390 Wagmaster. And don't forget to check out CB Lounge 2112 Video Gates on YouTube. And don't forget to check out Old Radio Night. They're out there too. And next Saturday, you guys check out Old 2 Radio Network. Old 2 Radio Network is on right now. So go check out Dennis and talk to him. And check out the Tube C Radios. It's on right now. And tell him Foxman sent you there. And don't forget to check out Old 2 Radio Network. Comes on Saturday nights, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. 10 o'clock Central Time. 9 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I think that's right, and 8 o'clock Pacific Time. I think that's the correct time zones. Okay, so don't forget to check those out, and say hi to Dennis on the live stream, and check out the Tube Radios. It's pretty interesting. I would love to have people donate more stuff to this channel out here on YouTube. Anything from C radios to mobile antennas, you name it, or boxes either way. And either way, or microphones like that run everything. I don't mind that. And you guys are great out there. Have a great night. And I'll shout out to you guys out there. 79 Smokescreen from Foxman 362 World Radio on YouTube. And I'm going to get on out of here for a few minutes. And this is UDX 362. We're banging on the meters tonight. I'll catch you all. Great night. North of the Gulf of America, and waiting on that. That's the way conditions have been around, coming in and out very fast. Just I feel that's right. And we're north of the Gulf of America. We're south of the Canadian border, and we're east of the Rocky Mountains, west of the Appalachian Mountains, east of the Mississippi. You got the Fox Band 362 out here banging on the meters tonight. 79 Smokescreen, Shock Away. UDX 362 waving on back on Fox Band 362 World Radio on YouTube. 362 over Knoxville, Tennessee, getting on down. Catch y'all later. Have a good one, and we'll be back on soon.